guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Today is March 25th and it is Monday, which means it's time for What Sold on eBay. Just like always, guys, I'm going to take you on a quick walk through our Instagram posts from the week to show you the amount of items we shipped out each day to give you an idea of the volume that we're doing and our volume-based business model. And then we'll go over to eBay and look at some of the highlights of the week, some of the items we flipped that we were excited about or sold for a lot of money or went quick, or things I just want to share with you because they are definite BOLOs for you guys. I'm going to start off real quick just by letting you guys know we had a terrible weekend. And we had a terrible weekend because we didn't list enough last week. So it is definitely 100% our own fault. You guys know I'm always telling you guys a happy store is an active store. List every day, keep active, make sure your account is active, feed Cassini, make her happy. And if you don't do that, you're not going to see results. And I'm not lying, guys. For reasons that I'm not here to make excuses. Life does happen sometimes, and we can't always list the amount that we want to list every day. We can't always do the amount we should be doing each week, but there really has to be some kind of a balance. And I know that it is a struggle sometimes, but we kind of felt last week that we could float on our unsolds, and we couldn't. All of our 30-day listings that are ending are going to the unsolds and they're being relisted. They're switching to good till canceled when they're relisted. So we thought we could float on that. We thought we could check in a couple times a day and bulk sell similar to those unsolds and they would count as activity. It just wasn't enough. We just did not list enough. It is what it is. I'm not going to make excuses. But I did want to make the point that if you don't stay active and you don't list every day and you don't list enough items and you don't keep your store happy, you're going to see lower volume. You're going to see less sales. It is truth. It is not a fiction I've ever made up. Because let's look at today. You guys, we sold 18 items total over the weekend. And for us, that is very bad. That does not hit a 0.5% sell-through rate, which we typically and historically can hit on a regular basis and above that sometimes. Our weekends are usually a lot better than this. We sell a lot more. But it's our own fault. So that's, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys know that I always strive to be transparent and honest with you, and I try to tell you when we make mistakes or when we do something wrong so that you can avoid making those same mistakes and facing the bad consequences that we faced. So there it is in black and white. If you don't list enough, you're gonna not make sales, because we sure didn't. And I'm laughing only because it is our fault. It is truly our fault, 100%. We didn't list enough, and we sold 18 items from Friday at 2 p.m. until Monday at 2 p.m. And, that's, if that would have cut off at Sunday at 2, that would have been a good number. But don't do what we did. Learn from us, guys, because the only way you're going to keep making sales consistently is if you consistently list. So, cautionary tale and teachable moment over. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. Last weekend, we did really well. We had 21 packages. That's not like overly stellar or, oh my God, record breaking, but it's good. It's where we should be. And you can see all the hippos here are happy. So Tuesday, which is typically our slow day, but has been really good to us for like about a month and a half, we had 8 sales, and 3 of those were plushies. So that was a good Tuesday for us. Wednesday, we had 9 sales, 5 eBay and 4 on Poshmark. Thursday, we had 5, which is kind of slow. Maybe Tuesday and Thursday switched places, and Thursday's our slow day now. 4 of those were eBay, 1 was Poshmark. And then we bounced back on Friday and had a really good day with 10 packages, 9 eBay sales, and 1 Poshmark. And that's about the time when the algorithm and Cassini probably finally caught up to the fact that we weren't active enough and listing enough, and gave us this poopy weekend. But that's okay, guys, because we're going to bounce back. We're going to get to listing. We're going to get busy and get our routine straight. So let's go take a look at what sold. We're going to start with the plushies, just like we always do, because I'm the plushie queen and plushies are my favorite. We had a lot of plush sale last week. I think maybe people are buying them as Easter presents or Easter basket stuffings? Easter basket stuffings. Things to put in Easter baskets is what I meant to say. But we sold a lot. So this Duck Dynasty camouflage duck right here, guys, he is old. He looks old. Look at his beard. No. He has been around forever. He came from the bins. So by weight, he was probably 50 cents. He's been around for a very, very long time. So when we got a best offer of 10, I definitely took it. Like I said, he cost maybe 50 cents, but he's probably racked up $1.20 in listing fees in his time with us. So we were happy to send him to his new forever home for $10. And he shipped in a poly bag first class. Here you see Ferdinand the Bull. Isn't he cute? How many of you remember Ferdinand the Bull, the book? I loved it as a kid. I was a Taurus, so my mom bought that for me. Anyway, Ferdinand was 50 cents and he sold for $10. He shipped first class in a poly. This Care Bear is Bashful Hearts. Isn't he cute? He was 50 cents as well. And we took a best offer of $13.50 for him. And he shipped first class in a poly bag. Garfield here is a TY Beanie Baby. He had a little damage on his hang tag. You can see there it was creased and a little wrinkled. But it was cute. It had like a little picture of his movie and some information in his hang tag. He was super cute. He looks sleepy though. If you look at his face, he was cute though. I took a best offer of 14 for him. He was 50 cents. He shipped first class in a small box because he had this tag on his collar and his little hang tag up here was already damaged. So he went in a tiny little box and shipped first class. This Guantanamo Bay lizard managed to escape and move to his new forever home. I want to say he was 50 cents or $1. I think maybe he came from the bins, in which case he was less than 50 cents because he really didn't weigh a lot. He's been around for a while, long enough that I can't remember where I got him. But I would wager to say he came from the bins and cost around 50 cents or a little bit less. He shipped first class in a poly and he sold for $16, the full asking price. This Care Bear was 50 cents. Look at him, sparkly. It's cute. I took a best offer of 19 on this one, and he shipped first class in a poly. Now that I think about it, he may have been one of the ones I paid $1.99 for. I feel like he came out of the 50 cent bin. If he didn't, my general rule for Care Bears is $1.99 at the most. This was a bigger one, obviously, and he sold for more. But I did take 19 for him, and he shipped first class in a poly. So these pants I picked up at our old Honey Pot thrift, which has been closed since last July. So that tells you how old they are. They were something I picked up because they were 99 cents and they were new with tags and they just sat around for a long time. I probably had them priced too high. I like to price high, but sometimes it's my folly, right? But they did eventually sell. We took a best offer of $30 on them and they shipped in a padded flat. These Echo Unlimited men's jeans were 99 cents at the Goodwill. And we took a best offer on those of $20 and they shipped in a padded flat. These Tommy Bahama men's jeans I picked up at the Goodwill. I did pay full price for them, $6.99. I was willing to pay full price because they are Tommy Bahama. They're good size, 33 waist, 32 inseam. Men's jeans typically sell faster for more money than women's. And with that brand, I was willing to try it. They're also brown, which makes them a little bit different than your run-of-the-mill blue jeans. And they did sell for $32.49. They shipped in a padded flat. Now we're getting into some of the bread and butter women's jeans. So I'll just real quick run down what we paid and what they paid. These are so cute. These are Michael Kors, and they are super wide leg bell bottom flare with the little slit there at the hem. 99 cents, and I took a best offer of 20. They shipped in a padded flat. These Talbot's women's capri jeans I thought were super cute because they had these little buttons right here, these side pockets. Paid 99 cents for them. They were a size 14, which is a good size too, and they zipped up on the side. So they had a lot going for them that made them cute. They had the side zipper, their capris, they had those little buttons, good size. So for 99 cents, I brought them home, and they did sell for $23.16. And I'm just going to double check. They did ship in a padded flat. These are Venetia, which is a Lane Bryant brand. It's a specific brand for plus size. Lane Bryant is a plus size brand, but Venetia is an offshoot of theirs. And I thought these were cute. The right fit, slightly curved from your waist to your hips is what the Venetia's for. And they had super wide bell-bottom legs down here too, and they are just so cute. They are vanity sized, so their size 7 is a 43-inch waist. I want to say that's like a probably like a 3X maybe, but they do have their own sizing. And so I bought them for 99 cents. They sold for $26.18, and they went in a padded flat. Y'all know I always tell you in my haul videos I love those J-Lo jeans. I sold 2 this week. This green pair, which were ankle length, the skinny ankle jeans with the zippers at the ankle, and I paid 99 cents for these. They sold for they sold for $18, and they were first class, if I remember. Yes. So these sold for $18. I accepted a best offer of $18. They shipped first class. They cost us 99 cents. They sold within a week of being listed. This pair was also 99 cents. They're white. I took photos of them on a white background, which probably wasn't the best decision I've ever made in my life, but they were the only pair of white pants I had out during that photo session. I didn't want to set them aside and wait to get them, and I didn't want to pull out the black. So I decided to just go for it. They have a nice bell-bottom flare too. And I paid, well, I already told you, paid 99 cents for these. They sold for the $19.69 overnight. So that was a good decision. Even though they're on a, you know, the pictures aren't that great. They're on a white background and they're white pants. They sold overnight. So can't complain there. I'm kind of glad I didn't set them aside and wait. Now we're going to get into some of Keith's shirts that he listed. This 7 Diamonds was just in a haul video last week. It sold for $14.06. So while that's not a huge sale price, it is a quick flip because it sold within a week. Within a week of even being brought home. He listed it the night after the haul video, and it sold in like 2 days. So 99 cents into $14 in a couple of days. That's a good flip for us, for our business model. A lot of the bread and butter items or the filler items that we'll get for 99 cents that will sell from $12 to say $16 will sit for a while. And anything that'll move that quick, we really like those kinds of things. So we'll probably, this was our first 7 Diamonds, but if we receipt again, we'll probably get it. You can see it has a nice graphic on the back there. And then if you think less fees, which is about 15%, you're looking at $2.10, and then to ship $5.10 plus cost of goods, maybe around $6.50. So we made $7.50 profit on this shirt within a few days. That's why we like the 99-cent items in the bread and butter fillers, guys. This Tori Richard Hawaiian shirt was 99 cents. It too sold really quick. This one actually took 2 days, maybe 3, but it was pretty fast. It was a 2XL, and it was a cute graphic, nice Hawaiian shirt. That was why it was bought. Good size, nice graphics. 99 cents into $18.75. Both of these went first class in polys. Some of you will remember this from a recent haul. I showed you guys this cool, look at this graphic. This nice blue dragon. And I told you guys Keith actually was going to keep this one. But then when he saw that it would go for like $20-ish, he decided to go ahead and put it in the store. But he did pick this up for himself originally. That is a cool shirt, guys. 99 cents cost of goods, flipped in a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two, and went for $19, and it shipped first class. This Versace shirt, Versace, took a little bit longer. I think this one took about a month, but that's because it was on the expensive side. He had it up for $36 originally. It's a Versace collection, and it was cross-posted to Poshmark. It's been around for about a month. I think it sold in just under a month. It started getting offers on it overnight when it was first listed. He started it at $36, and people were offering $25 and $30 consistently for weeks on end. And when we finally got a best offer of $34, we accepted it. We just didn't want to go below, say, $32, not even in the first month. Because it's a nice shirt and it's a Versace, so we waited it out, but it still went pretty quick. And it shipped first class. And we paid full price for it. I forgot to tell you guys that. This one was a $5.29 shirt. These are Clark's Cloud Steppers. These were part of the inventory that I inherited from my friend when she retired from eBay. So these were free to us, no cost of goods. They've been around for maybe a little over a month. I believe I just put them back in the store a couple weeks ago. And I accepted a best offer on these of $25. And they did ship priority. No, they didn't. Let me check. No, they were first class. Sorry about that. These did not ship priority. These went first class. I wrapped each shoe individually in some bubble wrap and then together again in more bubble wrap and then in tissue paper into a poly bag. And this is the last thing I have to show you guys tonight. This is Stephen King's Dark Tower, The Long Road Home, #1. I picked it up at a yard sale in 2017, I think. Yes, at the very end of 2017, we were at a yard sale. It was, I want to say $5, and I said if it wasn't going to list for very much or didn't sell, I was going to keep it for myself. And I never did. I just kept relisting it. And this is the funny part. Finally said at the beginning of March, if it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it. It's been around for like a year and a half. And I kept relisting it, seeing if it would sell. And the minute I finally said I'm going to take it down and keep it if it doesn't sell, at the end of its 30 days this time, boom, I got a best offer of $15. And, you know, it's been around for so long, I just took the best offer. And then kind of wished I would have taken it down because I really wanted to keep this. A lot of you may know that I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and The Dark Tower is an amazing series. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta keep it or list it, and if you want it, take it down and keep it, because I feel like every time I've ever said about any item, oh, well, it's been around for a long time, and this is it. This is the month I'm going to really do it. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it. Boom, it sells. So there's a little tip for you guys. If there's anything that's been around for a long time, threaten to keep it. It'll sell. Let me know in the comments how your sales were last week, how your weekend sales were. Did you guys sell anything that was super exciting or for a lot of money or a really good return on investment? You guys know I always love to hear from you and hear how you're doing and what you're selling. Please do me a favor and smash that like button before you leave. It does help the channel. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to our channel. It helps feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos across all social media. Until next time, you guys have a good night.